Hey Leo, welcome to my channel. Hi everybody. I'm doing a quick video, a short video because there's a short transit in the sky. It's only active today. It's Venus Cazimi, the sun, which means that she's tightly conjunct and basically she's under the beam, so she disappears from sight. So Venus being love and money in an astrological chart, these two things could be either absent from the events occurring today, or on the contrary, be very omnipresent as the day unfolds for you. So we're here to explore that, to see what really is happening and how this transit translates for you. Flexible. Let's see what you're flexible about, because it could be a multitude of things, right? It could be your schedule, it could be your, it's too many, that was 3 cards, I only want one. I'm gonna pull actually. I just want to shuffle some more. I wonder if you'd be bending over backwards for others. Adjustment. It feels like you're flexible because you need to adjust to a situation, and the tarot will tell us if it's love or career, or maybe you being expressed as basically the energy of the sun, and maybe it's not Venus that takes precedence in any way. Maybe it's just you taking care of yourself and your own needs instead. What are you adjusting really to? You're releasing something. What are you releasing? You're releasing oh, that's an interesting one. I want to say, I'm hearing laziness, but it's not so much laziness that being suspended, yes, but in suspension. Undecided about and only thinking about without acting. So sort of in your mind, never like really doing what you're thinking about. So it's really important that it's not just like, oh, you're waiting for the right timing or you're considering it. Yes, you are, but you're considering it in a way that blocks any sort of action, follow up, you know, there's no and you need to adjust. So maybe it's the time that you need, you're considering. So yes, you could need that moment for yourself, but I feel that you are consistently doing that, and I don't think that you I actually think that you perceive this, you know this. You've seen it, you've taken a good look, long, hard look at how you operate. And I think you want to let that go. Does that make any sense to you about releasing non-action, basically? Let me keep pulling because this is really cryptic. The King of Pentacles. This is someone extremely practical. So you see, this is someone that would do, a doer. Someone that needs to see results, who will actually act on, even not maybe consider it too long. They would give it some thought, don't get me wrong, but not overly. They would prefer to see it happen. let me see what you actually want to see happening and what you're actually going to be flexible about. The Nine of Wands. You know that you're weak. You're weaker when you actually overthink things. You're weak when you hold on to being passive. It weakens you. You see, you're looking for stability, financial abundance. You want to be self-reliant. So in that sense, you will be more flexible. Which tells me that you actually will choose to act on things and prefer to tweak and adjust and revisit instead of like overthinking things and never doing anything and nothing ever happens, and then there's nothing even to be flexible or, you know, nothing to be adjusting to. That would really just be like you looking at your life passing you by. Instead, you're preferring to act on things, get involved, putting your hands, you know, getting your hands dirty, and then if you need to, working backwards at, okay, this wasn't so great, let me see how I can adjust, let me see what I can actually improve. It looks like you're preparing travels. I think it's, again, adjusting is a little bit of a, it says you're moving forward on this card. So it's looking back, which is the Hangman energy. Looking at things very, scrutinizing things in a way that you both scrutinize as well as look at the bigger picture, right? You need to see the details to see the forest. That's not really what the saying means, but the way I'm using it here is you need to be aware of each tree to be able to notice that there's a forest. That's the way I want to bring this in here. So I think that you're organizing either a trip or considering moving house or changing jobs. Maybe even choosing to change your relationship, releasing someone, because I just pulled the Two of Swords in the reverse with the King of Wands. You could be releasing a fire sign, another Leo like you, or you could be the one that is choosing to disconnect from someone. We did see that you were releasing, I think you're releasing some of your bad habits of inactivity or just stagnation, but I also think that you're preferring to go ahead with things. I'm hearing you putting distance between you and someone else. That's what it is. You're putting distance. And it's going to require to adjust, right? To the new, I guess, to the void. You're becoming single. It doesn't hurt you very much. I don't think it affects you. It's of your own doing here. This is your decision. I'm sensing this to be you. So, to summarize, you're actually learning to act. And you're acting in the way that will enable you to make changes as you move along, right? So that's a really important factor. because it doesn't paralyze you anymore that things aren't perfect. You just go ahead and do them, and then you'll revisit what you need to. And the other thing that's coming through here is something about love, where I believe, either you've gone through the separation before, the disconnect could be further down the line. I don't know how long it's been, but you could be single, it's been a while, or maybe it's hard to gauge. It's hard to gauge, but either way, you're choosing yourself first and foremost. And you're also going to choose to leave the relationship, but I'm sensing that you're moving out, or you're preparing to travel away. You need to take a trip, but that could be to replenish yourself. I'm sensing this to be revitalizing for you. That's what I'm sensing. Those are only intuitive hits, and I don't know if I'm right, and it could be a little too specific. Instead of keeping it general, it feels very specific to tell you that you'd want to take a particular trip. Alone. I even think you'd want to travel alone and meet new people. But that's like really far out. It's not even the main message here. I just wanted to add that. So anyways, if anything resonated, please like the video. You know what to do. Share, subscribe, blah, blah. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.